I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senyora's gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the Gnosis? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up! Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels... unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senyora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. Recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? It seemed really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity. Your arrival has brought a deafening study.
Why do they never miss?
Strike dead! Evasion is futile.
Let's light it up!
Ready, steady, go!
Adventure time!
Inferior.
Off we go!
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Oh no! Go!
Torn to oblivion. Illusion this ends now.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Why do they never miss? Adventure time! Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Let's light it up!
Evasion is futile.
Windblade! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Yeah, that's gonna hurt in the morning! Let's light it up!
This ends now.
Sister.
Dead.
That's gonna hurt in the morning! Yeah, let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Ow! Let's light it up!
Inferior.
Adventure
Strike
time.
dead!
Yeah. That's gonna hurt in the
Insolent. Absurd. The thunder falls silent.
we go.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Couldn't break the curse.
Don't disappoint me.
What's our objective?
Wow. Adventure time.
Indulge my curiosity. Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter? Oh? If so, then not so. The Vision Hut, the Fatui's actions thus far, individual, what you might not realize. Consider this. Rather, those who have Traveler, there seems to be, so I won't insist. That's right. Anyway. So be it. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, Traveler?
Give up.
Your life.
Strike dead!
My flame has been extinguished.
Off we go.
This ends
Everybody
now.
stand back.
Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Adventure time.
Inferior. Strike dead.
It's nothing.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
You wait.
Inferior.
Let's light it up. Off we go. Let's light it up. lava. Benny's adventure team, I have failed you.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Satisfaction.
Kamisato Ayaka, present.
Wish me luck. Outrider Amber. I'll race you there.
Indulge my curiosity. Do you hope your foolhardiness will show? Oh? If so, then not so. The Vision Hut, the Fatui's actions thus far, individual and what you might not realize. Consider this. Rather, those who have Traveler, there seems to be. So, I won't insist. That's right. Anyway. So be it. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, Traveler?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Strike dead!
Yeah! Ha!
Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us. Get it.
Must keep training.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Ow. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Inferior. Strike dead!
Why do they never miss? Let's light it up!
Evasion is futile.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
This ends
Light it
now.
up! Teamwork is don't worry, I got this.
Strike dead!
Let's light it up!
Let's think.
Inferior.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Ow. Let's
Evasion
light
is
it up.
futile.
Why do they never miss? This is just my...
Strike dead! Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. This ends now.
Let's light it up! Adventure time! Off we go! Why do they never miss?
Inferior.
Let's light it up! Yeah.
Disappear!
Ha!
Let's light it up!
Windblade!
Let the show begin.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
I feel a little weak.
Strike dead! I will mold to the foundations of eternity.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Thunder!
Let it rain!
With the wind!
I'm going in!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Let's dance.
Let's light it up!
All desire can be broken. Thunder!
Steady, go!
Disappear!
No escape! Everybody stand back!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Yeah. Wind blade!
Let's light it up!
Your verdict is decided.
Teamwork is no one escapes by That's gonna hurt in the morning!
With the wind!
All will be severed.
That's gonna hurt in the morning! Tired!
Thunder!
Come on, we can do it.
Adventure's out! I'm going in! Why do they never miss? Go, Ferret Buddy! Let's light out!
all desire can be broken.
Adventure time! Let it rain! Everybody stand!
This one.
That's gonna hurt Annie's adventure team! I have failed you.
Disappear! Wind blade!
No escape! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Your verdict is decided.
Off we go! Ouch! Let it rain!
This one,
With the
a
wind!
fleeting shadow. Your verdict is decided.
Let's light it up!
Thunder.
I'm going in!
Come on, we can do it. Let the show begin.
No escape!
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Disappear!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! No one escapes my... Let's light it up!
Your verdict is decided. Lightning does not bend to the will of
Ready,
mortals.
steady, go! I'll protect us.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
With the wind!
I'm going in!
Let it rain.
Wind blade!
Go, go, Baron! Yeah! Adventure time! No escape! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Let's dance. Hi.
Let's light... Let's light it up! I'm going in! No one escapes my... Let's light it up!
All returns to silence.
Adventure time! That's gonna hurt in the morning!
Your verdict is decided. All will be severed. This one, a fleeting shadow.
Yeah!
Wind blade!
Everybody stand! Hey!
Your verdict is decided.
Come on, we can do it.
Let's light
This
it
one,
up!
a fleeting shadow.
No one escapes my sight! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! No escape! Ow! Why do they never miss? Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Not so hard! Let's light it up!
Disappear!
Ready, steady, go!
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced...
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I... have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko. I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So maybe the reason Yae Miko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Drop the Electro Archon whenever
Another bad one? No, let me try again. Protection of the electro eternal. Of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morax told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and in fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also but if you still have doubts, not only does she not fit your description, that's good to hear.
Don't worry, we aren't looking...
I wish you the best of luck. As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes.
Lesser Lord?
Oh, you haven't heard. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you? Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would...
Okay, I'll stop. I see. Your ambition should be perhaps the reason. Continue on your journey.
Say, Inazuma...
Protection of the electro...
This goes...
What is the situation?
Is to have the patience to move mountains. And
Hello, Traveler. The Adventurers Guild has received a new commission, but it's a little complicated. We've struggled to find the right candidate for the job. I'll get straight to the point. She's in possession of a temporary
Hey! Huh. A distinctive...
Oh? Is she a friend of yours? She headed for the Tenryou Commission after... I hear that the
If it's who Paimon thinks it...
Why do new explorers make the same mistake?
Look! Is that really Xinyan? So it is Xinyan! Ha! Paimon's intuition prevails again!
Huh? Well, I'll be! Paimon, Traveler, what are you two doing here? I never thought I'd run into familiar faces so far from home. Well, if you're here for a performance, I'm afraid I gotta disappoint you. It's a long story. Have you heard of the Iridescence Tour? Well, it's okay if you haven't. Oh, the more I think about it, this whole thing was weird from the get-go. The organizers told me it was a music festival from Fontaine that was famous throughout Teyvat, but it seemed like nobody in Liyue had ever heard of it before. There was a guy standing on the side of the road calling out like he was selling Sunsetias or something. I only inquired because I felt bad for him.
Aw, that was nice of you.
Well, anyway, he showed me a ton of I heard that getting stage time means your music might start to be heard far and wide.
Wow, you'd be famous overnight if you were up there.
You think so? Oh, me too. I want as many folks as possible to hear my music. That's why I'm so set on attending the festival. This year's Iridescence Tour is being held here, in Inazuma. I've been honing a bunch of new songs since I signed up. I even asked Beidou to ferry me out here ahead of time to scout the place out and make sure everything goes perfect. Xiangling made me up a special packed lunch to wish me well, but the organizers, they ran into trouble out on the ocean. They can't make it. They even got fishing boats to send a message to Inazuma so the authorities could start spreading the word. The Iridescence Tour is canceled. Oh, how can they just cancel it like that? I come here to perform, and they tell me this after I arrive? Now there's no way of getting the travel
Seems like no one was more excited than you about performing at the festival. Why should you get the short end of the stick? Oh, it's not fair.
It ain't always easy being a musician. Well, shucks, enough complaining. This ain't the first time I wasn't able to perform. Time to move on.
Wow, you sure cheered up quick.
If you want to play rock and roll for a living, you gotta be tenacious. That's why I sprang into action. I submitted a request at the Adventurers Guild and headed straight to the Tenryou Commission to see what else I could find out. However, I've been standing here for ages already.
How dare they? Paimon bets they're just goofing off.
It's fine. Stuff like this is bound to happen when you step onto unfamiliar shores. Hey, now we're talking. If you...
You again? I thought I told you, we're busy already. You'll have to wait.
Sorry, fellas. Perhaps my agent here can explain...
Madame Kujosara? Oh, you must be the traveler. Is this outsider girl a friend of yours?
Sure is. She got stood up and now she's stuck here, so she needs to extend her travel permit. Come on, what kind of impression are you guys creating for visitors here?
Please, don't be mistaken. We're not purposely delaying anything. Something big happened recently, and the Tenryu Commission is spread thin. We don't have the resources right now. The reason this young lady is still in the queue isn't because she came later than anyone else. It's because there's no one free to take care of smaller issues like travel permits.
Oh, what is this something big?
I can't tell you anymore. Madame Kujosara is in the courtyard. Ask her yourself if you want to...
So they really...
Seems that way.
Why do these samurai look so serious? Like they're about to go to battle.
Formations! Follow the vanguard and assemble outside the city. Traveler. And who else do we have here? No harm done. What brings you to the Tenryu Commission headquarters all of a sudden? Is there trouble afoot? Because if there's anything I can help with, don't hesitate to ask.
Finally! Someone who can call the shots!
I see. It's regrettable that your friend has run into such an unfortunate incident, especially after such a journey. The Tenryu Commission is experiencing a large turnover of personnel in very difficult circumstances. We really are short on people. I apologize for not having tended to your friend's request on time.
It's rare to see you guys struggling like this. What is it this time? Oh, yeah! We're just casually asking.
No one's to blame here. Seems I just arrived at a bad time.
Yeah! Why don't you tell us what kind of trouble you're facing, and we'll do our best to help. In return, maybe you could help Xinyan extend her travel permit.
We really could use the extra help, especially from capable individuals like yourselves. Alright, here's the situation. Recently, a nameless domain has appeared in the Araumi region. Monsters with incredible strength have been pouring into the area.
But surely the Tenryu Commission are used to dealing with monsters.
The domain appeared quite unexpectedly, and we've come under serious pressure. I've already sent out scouts to investigate. Originally, I was planning to lead a force there myself, but an extended period on the front lines would leave the Tenryu Commission without oversight. It just didn't feel right.
Well, if you need folks who can fight, I'll wager we can certainly be of assistance. Ain't that right, Traveler?
Yeah! We do you a favor, and you do us a favor. Got it?
Jeez, are you really giving orders to a general, Paimon?
It's fine. I'm indebted to you. This really is the best solution at the moment. If it were anyone else, I'd have to refuse. But even the almighty Shogun has recognized your abilities, Traveler. I'm happy to assign this task to you.
Oh, say now. Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself in Inazuma. Oh, I'm getting to. Xiangling and the other folks are always saying you're destined for big things. Madame Kujosara, where should we go next?
I'll take you over to the location now. I should warn you, as a precaution...
Fair enough.
Hold up! I remember there's It's nothing. Actually, Beto gave me a bag of Mora to spend before I even got off the ship. Seeing as I'm inconveniencing just about everyone, it's about time I had something to show for it. Why don't we just split it between us? It should cover equipment and supplies, no trouble.
Huh. You are a woman of method and integrity, I see.
No, don't mention it. But don't go forgetting about my permit now.
I will see to it personally. You have nothing to worry about.
Fantastic! Thank you, ma'am.
So it's agreed? Alright, let's take care of this domain!
Sounds like a plan. Let's hit the road! Hello, Sam.
Ma'am, you're finally here. We were ambushed by monsters at the entrance as soon as we started to investigate. We were able to push most of them back into the domain, but some of them escaped to the southeast. Many of our troops were injured, so I decided to tend to them before issuing the order to pursue. Forgive me.
Southeast? Oh no, there'll be civilians along the way. This is urgent. We need to split up for now. I'll lead a team to pursue the monsters that got away. The situation here, I leave in your hands. I'm sure you don't need reminding, but be careful.
Don't worry about it.
One more thing. Monsters often try to sneak out from the domain. Keep a close watch on the entrance, and...
Watanabe, trust in my judgment.
Yes, ma'am.
And off.
Wow, she ain't playing, huh?
Well, she is leading an army after all. Okay, let's get over to the entrance.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Illusion shattered! Shine down!
There is no escape! Ha!
Music, it's over! Did we stop them?
Huh? There's something on the ground. Paper figure, huh? Yeah, I spent a lot of time looking into they say, and...
Sounds a bit like all that... What?
Wait, look!
Hey there, little paper guy. Can you hear us? Can you talk?
Where am I? Did I faint? Oh no. Wait. Did you see the monsters that escaped from here? Where did they go?
Well, there were monsters around here, all right. But we took care of all of them.
Thank you. And thank goodness they didn't manage to escape. I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt.